Can everyone hear me? No. Yeah. Um, we are doing this webinar in order to understand how the EIBI project implementation went on. On the platform, we had a questionnaire about the MOOC. Until some minutes ago, I had very few answers. Actually, I had only one. So I would like to congratulate Angelica Zop, sorry my accent, for being the only one who answered the questionnaire. This questionnaire will be very helpful in order to make the report on how the course went. In the agenda for this webinar, we expected to hear from the participants, namely the students, the difficulties they faced while implementing the course, creating the business ideas, and checking if the documentation, the videos that were provided were helpful. Also, to see what were the best practices, what did they enjoy the most, what did they enjoy the least. Was the MOOC helpful in order to create a business idea? Is it necessary to have more weeks, more time in each module, and so on and so on? So now I would like to ask the other countries' coordinators to step in and tell us what they believe. So Laura and Victor, can you please click on ask a question so that everyone can hear you? As soon as you click on ask question, Carlos will give you access and then you will be able to speak.
Is it possible to hear me?
Yes.
Ah, okay, good. I was asked to present. Okay. I was asked to present the project idea of the group that I follow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the business idea that we follow was to open a restoration activity. The name is going to be a break with us. Translated in English, of course. The name is in Italian, and the main idea was to set this this kind of restaurants in a central area of Rome, and to provide typical dishes, typical kitchen. This idea was proposed by two boys. Sorry, I have no voice today. Okay. But what? Okay. Can I go ahead?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But everybody hear me, right? Everybody in the chat can. Okay, okay, good. I see the feedback. Okay. So those two participants that proposed the idea are two boys of 2 years old. They are in Italy since 3 years around, and they are want to create this this possible activity to work. And they worked very good. They were very active in the MOOC. So they choose the juridical form of the activity, following, of course, the main, referring to the Italian legislation, of course. And then they created several analyses, like analysis, SWOT analysis. So they considered the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. They kind of thought that settle this activity in the center of room can provide a lot of possible customers, because they thought to find a local in a place in which a lot of people pass by. They recognize the threats, the other activities that can be concurrent in the market, and they had some experiences in restoration and in managing activities, so they wanted to use them. Is everybody here, right? Okay, okay, because so I can't see nobody in the camera.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. What? Okay. And okay. 1 second, sorry. Okay, so they made even a plan with a canvas model. They thought about several partnerships that they can build with providers of the products, and to create conventions with potential customers, like offices in the territory, like for a break, for lunch, of people that stop to work, so they want to be connected with the territory in a place in which they want to set their activity, or with schools even, and to create a service of like fidelity cards or discounts for clients, for customers. The main activity of this idea is gonna be to provide typical dishes and bus service for all the day. So the main activity is gonna be a service for dinner, lunch, and for all the days, any day. They want to provide a particular kitchen with low prices, but with like eco-sustainable food and healthy kitchen. That's the main idea. And they want to make slogan publicity by Facebook. They even create flyers with the logo of the symbol of the activity. They've been very active in this. They gain good kind of good competencies even in evaluate which are the risks and the facts to consider if you want to settle down an activity like this. They didn't create exactly a business plan, but we worked in trying to evaluate the structure of the costs and the incomes, about the prices of the to rent the local, for the products to use. The idea that is set about this activity once become kind of not very small activity, because there is even the organizational structure of the management of this restaurant. So there's gonna be not very few staff working in it. There's gonna be the general direction, technical direction, then responsible for the kitchen, responsible for the bar and for the tables of the restaurants, chef, helping chef, and waitress, waiters, and even a cleaning agency, they thought. That's in general the idea that provide they worked on. I don't know how deep get into the particulars or about feedback. Or if there are any questions about. This presentation is kind of completely done. On the presentation is shared in our group. There is a part that is missing because it was not, from my point of view, it was not very clear how to build it about the supply chain of the activity. I found some information about even on web because that part is not completed in the presentation. We are working on that. For now, we didn't thought exactly or imaged exactly how to organize or to plan the supply chain. For this, maybe okay. I was saying I searched some information on the web. But if there are any advice or indication more that you can provide, it could be very good. Because from the MOOC, is it possible to understand that it's an important part in planning an activity? But I didn't find so many instruments that can make me able to organize this thing. But we are working on that. But if there are any advices about, because the other parts about the organizational structure, legal structure, the threats, opportunities, that have been completed. They tried very hard and they did it. So it's kind of completely done. Just this part of supply chain. I was wondering in which detail I can go deeper if there are any questions. By the way, if I can give a general feedback about the idea of this activity, they have a good conscience of what they are doing. In the weakness point of the SWOT analysis, they say it's the first time we try to open an activity like this, but they, in the strength point, they underlined that they want to care a lot about even the fitting out of the place they open, about the quality of the kitchen they want to open, about their skills to deal with people, about courtesy and politely. I think they are really focused on even the relationship with the customers. So I think they even could reach this this level or those considerations even through the platform MOOC. And with the part of the care of the customer from the presentation is very strong. It's very underlined. For now, I can stop if there are any question. Of course, I can try to answer. Thank you for your attention. If there are any questions, I'm here, of course.